Welcome to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Coming up on today's news, the Cleveland Municipal Courts held their 79th drug court graduation. Then the Cleveland Division of Fire, along with CareSource, hosted a minority health fair at the Merrick House, and TV20 was there. Then some great Clevelanders were honored for their cultural contributions at this year's International Hall of Fame. And later, homeless people received free haircuts and access to other resources at this year's Homeless Stand Down. But first, the City of Cleveland welcomed 26 new police officers to their ranks as the 156th Police Academy class recently graduated. Before swearing in the eager cadets, Mayor Justin Bibb thanked them for joining public service.
Where we have challenges across our nation, you are deciding to choose the path of public service. And as a son of a cop, I know firsthand what that sacrifice means, what that courage means, what that bravery means, and what public service truly means. And Chaplain Cheney, as you took us to church early today, and you talked about the importance of freedoms, it is those freedoms that we enjoy in our city and in our nation that are only made possible because of the men and women who decide to protect and serve our city and our streets every single day.
Chief Public Safety Director Wayne Drummond said he is proud to be welcoming this class into the ranks of the Cleveland Police.
Your service as guardians of the Cleveland community begins today, and I want you to serve this community with pride. I am proud to welcome you into the ranks of the Cleveland Division of Police. The city is counting on you, and I can't wait to see the difference you'll make. Congratulations and thank you.
Police Chief Dorothy Todd had a message for the family and friends in attendance.
These men and women will do extraordinary and heroic things that you may never hear about. Their incredible acts of kindness and bravery most times goes unnoticed. They will minimize these acts and consider it just another day in policing. But always remember, they are heroes, and they are here for the community on their most difficult days.
As the families cheered as their names were called and the new officers walked on stage to receive their certificates, you could almost feel the pride and excitement radiating from each of them.
Officer Unique Robinson.
Congrats to the new officers of the 156th graduating class of the Cleveland Division of Police. You can watch the entire ceremony right here on TV20 Cleveland's YouTube page. Make sure you hit that subscribe button first. And if you would like to see yourself in a future police graduation ceremony, then pay attention as the Cleveland Division of Police is holding a hiring event at Cleveland City Hall on May 2nd to the 4th at Cleveland City Hall located at 601 Lakeside Avenue. Here you can complete multiple steps of the hiring process in one day. The top salary is $84,387 with a $5,000 signing bonus for new hires. To pre-register for this event, simply scan the QR code on your screen. In case you missed it, here are the highlights from this week's City Council meeting. Hey Cleveland, here's a quick wrap-up of the key decisions from the April 28th City Council meeting. Council approved declaring gun violence a public health crisis, sponsored by Councilman Richard Starr, and pledging to work to reduce the pervasiveness of gun violence in the city of Cleveland. Council also approved recognizing May 1st to May 7th, 2025 as Gun Violence Survivors Week in Cleveland, which was also sponsored by Councilman Starr. Council has approved legislation authorizing the city to enter into a lease agreement for space within the Northern Ohio Blanket Mills building, located at 3466 St. Rocco's Court, Cleveland, for 10 years. In response to the growing demand for health care services in the Clark-Fulton neighborhood, as well as the need for additional affordable housing in the Ohio City neighborhood, the Department of Public Health will relocate to the new site at Northern Ohio Blanket Mills. Council approved legislation authorizing the city to enter into one or more contracts with the Downtown Cleveland Alliance, the Centers for Families and Children, and additional partners in homeless services to continue the A Home for Every Neighbor, a vision for housing our unsheltered community initiative. This initiative focuses on direct-to-housing encampment resolutions. Council passed legislation that prohibits Cleveland businesses with 15 or more employees from inquiring, screening, or relying on the salary history of an applicant in deciding whether to employ the applicant. Finally, Council approved a resolution adopting the Children's Outdoor Bill of Rights, which seeks to ensure that all children in Cleveland have safe and equitable access to meaningful outdoor experiences that support their health, education, and overall well-being. Consisting of 12 rights, students from the Cleveland Metropolitan School District presented this initiative to the Workforce Education Training and Youth Development Committee last week. That's your Cleveland City Council wrap for this week. Stay tuned to TV20 for more updates on how council decisions shape our city. And we'll be back with more TV20 news right after this.
Did you know there are 150,000 job postings right now in Cuyahoga County? Hi, I'm Michelle Rose, CEO of Greater Cleveland Works. We operate the Ohio Means Job Center at 1910 Carnegie Avenue in Cleveland. Whether you're looking for your first job, your next job, or your best job, Greater Cleveland Works is here to help connect you to employers who need your talent. We work with you to achieve your job goals, no matter your circumstances or where you are on your career journey. We use a personalized approach to meet your unique needs, providing job search and resume assistance, training and skill building, and other supports, all at no cost to you. Stop by the Ohio Means Job Center at 1910 Carnegie Avenue or learn more at greaterclevelandworks.org. Employers, we're here for you too. We work with you to find talent, train talent, and keep talent. With Greater Cleveland Works, you gain access to a robust talent pipeline, proven training partners, and flexible funding to support your workforce needs. We use a tailored approach to address the hiring, training, and retention needs of employers of all types and sizes across industries in Cleveland and Cuyahoga County. Stop by the Ohio Means Job Center at 1910 Carnegie Avenue or learn more at greaterclevelandworks.org. That's greaterclevelandworks.org. We all thrive when Greater Cleveland Works.
Hi, I'm Pat Gannon, Big Brother and board member at Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Cleveland.
And I'm Sam Nurse, Pat's little brother. Over 100 kids are waiting across Northeast Ohio for someone like you to volunteer with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Cleveland. They change lives by creating meaningful, one-to-one mentoring relationships between adults and kids in our community, just like me and Pat. Right now, there's a critical need for male mentors. Boys in our program are waiting for a positive role model. Just a few hours a month can make a lifetime difference.
I've been matched with Sam since 2021. When Sam and I first met, he was a bright, quiet kid with big dreams and an even bigger appetite for roller coasters. Today, he's a straight-A student, a varsity football lineman as a freshman, and almost as good as I am at video games. We've ridden some of the fastest roller coasters in the country together, but honestly, watching Sam grow has been the real thrill. If you've ever thought about getting involved, don't wait. Someone out there is waiting for you.
Big Brothers Big Sisters will provide the tools, training, and support to help you succeed. They work with volunteers, parents, and families to create relationships that defend, inspire, and empower the potential that lives within every kid. Volunteer to make a difference and be a positive role model to a child in need. To learn more, visit bbbscle.org.
Welcome back to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. 18 people graduated to a better path in life at a ceremony recognizing their successful completion of drug court through the Cleveland Municipal Court. On April 24th, the graduates entered the tiny room inside the Community Assessment and Treatment Services Center to applause from family members and loved ones, proud of all they have accomplished through this very difficult journey called sobriety. Drug Court presiding judge Michelle Early says drug court is about giving people a second chance by helping to solve the root problem that is drug addiction.
So, the purpose of the drug court docket and the purpose of all of the specialized dockets is to work on the problem that brought the people to court. So Cleveland kind of prides itself on being the problem-solving court. And what we typically do is when someone comes in front of us, we look beyond the case and try to figure out the problem that brought them to the court or the root cause that brought them there. Sobriety is hard. Sobriety is a lifelong journey. And, having people come to drug court and want to change and being able to give them the resources and the opportunity. We have so many amazing partners that we work with that help us accomplish what we did here today. So seeing them graduate, just really is a testament of all the work that everyone on the treatment team and the drug court docket has put together to get us to this phase.
Drug court graduate Floyd Oakley learned that the key to sobriety is all about taking responsibility.
It's been a long time coming, but a change is gonna come. The biggest thing that I've learned in this program, you gotta take responsibility. With taking responsibility comes change. You can't recover if you don't change. You gotta change your environment. You gotta change your way of thinking. You gotta change your personnel, how you deal with people, because you cannot recover from the same situation. You gotta change it. Because you'll continue to follow the same footsteps that you once treaded if you continue to search for it.
Everyone here at TV20 would like to congratulate all the graduates from the 79th class of the Cleveland Municipal Court's Drug Court program and wish them the best on their new life path. For more information on Cleveland Municipal Court's Drug Court program, visit their website at clevelandmunicipalcourt.org. Each year, the Cleveland International Hall of Fame honors individuals whose achievements and leadership have made a lasting impact across cultures and communities in Northeast Ohio. A night of pride, passion, and cultural celebration. The 2025 Cleveland International Hall of Fame induction ceremony brought together leaders, families, and friends to honor 6 remarkable individuals.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special event. This is an event where we celebrate Cleveland's diversity. And all I can say on behalf of Cleveland City Council is that this is CLE. And I thank you so much to the Hanson family and everyone for putting this together every year. This is truly, truly representative of the beauty and the grace of Cleveland.
This year's class includes trailblazers from fields like education, business, government, and civic engagement, each with a unique story that reflects the rich diversity of Greater Cleveland.
Cleveland is a place where everybody, as was said earlier, can be who they want to be and can accomplish what they want to accomplish. And Cleveland is a place that is built on generations of people who have sacrificed and who have done things that we may not remember as groups. But as individuals and as families, I want to congratulate all of you and thank you for the recognition.
The Cleveland International Hall of Fame was founded to recognize those who exemplify leadership while embracing their cultural heritage. Organizers say this year's inductees represent the spirit of unity that makes Cleveland shine.
Congratulations to all the other nominees who are here today. Keep on doing everything you do to promote your culture. Cleveland was built by the many immigrants who settled here and built it into a great community called Cleveland. So today I accept the award on behalf of all immigrant mothers and my mother, who held my hand as I stepped off the General Muir ship onto Ellis Island and led me on this journey to Cleveland.
6 inductees, 1 shared commitment to make Cleveland and the world beyond a better place for all. Congratulations to the 2025 Cleveland International Hall of Fame class. What an incredible group of honorees. For a full list of this year's inductees and their inspiring stories, visit clevelandinternationalhalloffame.org. TV20.com. The Cleveland Public Library hosted this year's State of the Environment, where green leaders gathered to discuss Cleveland's push for cleaner, more sustainable future.
America's All In represents 2/3 of the US population and 3/4 of GDP. So when we hear about climate action faltering in the United States, we are the first ones to say, no, that is not true. 2/3 of the US population and 3/4 of GDP remain committed to climate action in the United States. So what we do is we bring together governors, mayors, corporates, faith leaders, tribal leaders, healthcare institutions, higher ed, and others to really represent the economy and the US voice in a way that resonates.
Mayors have always been at the front lines of the challenges, but also at the front lines of the solution. Today we released our updated climate action plan, and it's a damn good plan because it's actionable, achievable, with real targets, that's focused on people with a real lens around equity and inclusion. And yes, we believe in diversity, equity, inclusion in the great city of Cleveland, Ohio. And so, if anything, I think it's emboldened me, it's emboldened my staff, I know it's emboldened City Councilman. Thank you, Councilman Starr, for being here today. And I think now more than ever, we're gonna show the nation that Cleveland is a place where America can see how addressing climate change can be realized once and for all.
You know, I feel like, especially at Bike Cleveland, the work that we've accomplished is best accomplished with a coalition mindset. You know, I think of when we worked with Coalition to pass the city's complete and green streets ordinance that got updated once Mayor Bibb was in office. Like, that wouldn't have happened without support of the OEC and other organizations signing on to support. So I think it's just, it's a great way to, one, get connected with other folks like-minded, to learn about a lot of different topics that maybe you don't know about, but also to build support for work that you're doing that's like-minded with the other organizations.
You can find the full panel discussion on the TV20 Cleveland YouTube page. The Cleveland Division of Fire, along with CareSource, recently hosted a minority health fair, and TV20 reporter Randy Buffington was there to bring us this story.
CareSource and the Cleveland Fire Department partnered to host a minority health fair at the Merrick House on Cleveland's west side.
We're expected in the community to be strong in a lot of different ways and to show up for our families and our communities. But a lot of times we don't take care of ourselves. And I think it's because there's a stigma that says that we're not supposed to ask for help.
Several vendors were in attendance, offering free food, pack and plays for families, CPR training, and the kids even got a tour of a fire truck.
You guys want to check out inside?
Yeah. This is cool. This is cool.
It was a great day at the office for Marshawn Randall of CareSource, who hopes to reach more of the city down the road.
There's a bunch of resources here, so we definitely want the community to be able to take advantage of it.
From the safety of our homes to the health of our families, Cleveland is stepping up, and so is TV20. Every month, we'll bring you stories relating to your health and well-being. Watch as we team up with the Cleveland Department of Public Health to bring you the stories that matter to you, right here on TV20 or on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page. There's more TV20 news still to come, so stay tuned.
Cleveland is more than a city. It's a collection of neighborhoods, each with its own heartbeat. From the corner store to the community centers. Historic landmarks to hidden gems. Every ward has a story, and we're here to tell it. Meet the residents, explore the businesses, celebrate the culture, and feel the pride, one ward at a time. This is Welcome to Our Ward, where Cleveland is home. Only on TV20, our city, our story.
Looking for a stable, well-paying job with opportunities to grow? Build Cleveland. Build your future with the Built Environment Collaborative. Whether you're starting fresh, switching careers, or looking for support, The Built Environment Collaborative connects you to free and low-cost training and job opportunities in Cleveland's fastest growing industries: construction, infrastructure, and clean energy. We also provide necessary support to ensure your success. Join us at one of our upcoming recruitment events, Thursday, May 22nd, at Gunning Park Recreation Center from 5 to 7 p.m. or Tuesday, June 17th, at the Glenville branch of Cleveland Public Library from 5 to 7 p.m. Or visit builtenvironmentcollab.org to explore opportunities and start building your future today. We also support small business and minority business enterprises in construction, infrastructure, and clean energy industries with capacity building resources and contract opportunities. Through our extensive network of community, education, and workforce development organizations, we are creating a strong, skilled pipeline of job-ready workers to meet your hiring needs. Partner with us to build a stronger Cleveland. Visit builtenvironmentcollab.org to learn how to connect with trained job seekers. The Built Environment Collaboration is a project of Greater Cleveland Works.
Cleveland, it's time to make a difference. Ready, set, recycle. Did you know 78,000 households have already joined the movement? Together last year, we diverted over 3,300 tons of waste from landfills, keeping our city cleaner and greener. But we're not stopping there. We're expanding recycling efforts across city facilities to lead by example, because when we recycle right, we make a bigger impact. By opting in to Cleveland's subscription-based recycling program, you help reduce waste, lower contamination, and build a sustainable future for our community. Right now, our contamination rate is 14%. Let's do better. Keep your recyclables clean, dry, and empty, and only recycle the right material. More households, more impact. A green city on a blue lake. Are you ready? Sign up today at clerecycles.com or call 216-664-3030, and let's build a cleaner Cleveland together.
Welcome back to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Finally, TV20 reporter Randy Buffington stopped by Cleveland Public Hall to learn more about the annual Homeless Standout event taking place there.
We've brought together 400 volunteers and 90 service providers to provide services to over 1,000 guests experiencing homelessness. So the guests have access to health care, they have access to resources, clothing, hygiene kits, haircuts, a warm meal, expungement of records. I mean, the list goes on.
Use all the resources because people really want to help you, you know what I'm saying?
For most people, barbers offer more than just lineups. Oftentimes, they speak life into you.
How's everything today? It's okay. Could be better, but it could be worse, right? Yeah.
For barber Waverly Willis, the Homeless Standout is a full circle moment.
I used to come down here many years ago when I was suffering with my addiction, so that's why I'm here today. I was the guy sleeping on the steam grates on 18th and Superior. I was the guy in front of the Greyhound station picking up cigarette butts off the ground. I was the guy approaching you with a cup in my hand, asking you for change. So that's why it's important that me and my team come down here and give back.
Now he's the guy who owns the Urban Cuts Barbershop, the largest minority-owned barbershop chain in Ohio.
Cutting hair is just bait to get them in the chair. I want to encourage people and tell them my story. And that's what I've been doing all day. And they always enlightened and surprised to see that I'm an addict, you know, I'm an alcoholic. And if I can be saved, so can they.
Okay.
I know you were scared. I know you were scared at first.
For TV20, I'm Randy Buffington.
Thanks, Randy. We are constantly uploading new content on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. You can also connect with TV20 Cleveland on your favorite social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and X. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.